Do One More Again. This year the Quet. And look who we got you. This is Yarbough. Now some on the children might recognize this face. This is one of your media divas that's out there. And how are you today?
I am doing well. I'm going to be here in Atlanta and meeting some wonderful, fabulous people.
Yes, and you know we love her dress at home, right? Because y'all see she has on our indigo and white. So she's definitely protected and ready. And again, another fabulous looking sister here tonight. We were just talking about how you can love the outdoors, but that doesn't mean that you can't look like this as well.
Well, you know, we have to switch it up. When we go out there, I go into tomboy mode so that you can just
right.
Then you got to just switch gears, put on a different, you know, be chameleons.
That's it.
And I think we're good at it.
I think we are. I think all of us are. We have to. Exactly. Exactly. We code switch no matter where we are and what we do. So tell us a little bit about you and why you are actually a part of this whole thing.
Well, I think probably what we're going to end up finding by the end of at least 3 or 4 days is that Audrey is like the center.
The glue that holds it all together.
She's the center spike in that wheel. We're all supposed to.
Definitely.
And I've always loved doing stuff outdoors. After I met Audrey, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to take one of those trips, and then it just connected. And I started doing stories on her and her mission, and the more I was outdoors, the more it made sense to me. And I said, wait a minute, this makes sense. You know what? And we don't see people like that, but yet we're spending money.
Exactly.
I've got Columbia here. I've got North Face here. I want them to market to me if I'm going to keep buying their products.
Exactly.
And you know what? If we don't take care of it and protect it,
then who's going to?
So yeah, so it was a natural thing. And then once you start going out there, and you're under the stars, and you see the animals and the peace and the serenity and the quiet, and you're away from the city, and you just go, man,
this is it. This is what it's about.
Matters, not the rest of it. Just
right. And it's so wonderful because, like you said, with Audrey has that energy that draws you out.
Oh, she does.
Oh, no matter what.
She does.
Exactly. So, I mean, she is definitely the outdoor woman, for sure.
Well, we love her.
We love her dearly.
Bringing us all together.
Oh, for sure. And I am looking forward to us sharing some more. I know you're going to be doing my introductions and all kinds of stuff throughout the weekend, but it is so wonderful to know the kind of work that you're doing. Because a lot of times in the media, we don't see us in the outdoors.
Oh, no, very seldom.
Right. So it's great to actually have someone in that field, and people into the field for real.
We do what we can. We try.
Oh, it helps. It helps because there's no way all these people would have come from all these places and folks like you were not out there. So I definitely salute you for that work. Now, how long have you actually been in the media?
22 years.
22 years. Now, y'all look at her. She's been in the media 22 years. I know you're looking like, what? She started when she was born?
Haven't lost mine yet. Almost, but not quite.
No, don't do it. Don't lose anything. Don't lose it. You got it all. You got it all together. And so where are you based?
I am based in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and just now going to be retiring in another 2 weeks to do freelance work.
Oh, well, I hope you don't leave too far from Fort Lauderdale because we're bringing the Gullah Geechee Nation International Music and Movement Festival there for 2010.
I'll be around.
So we're going to need you around there. We need you to cover some stuff for us.
We'll make things happen.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Make things happen.
Yeah, so we're going to have plenty thing to Gwine on down in Florida, but this your weekend, we got a Gwine on right here in Atlanta. Sister Julia Yarbough, you know I'm Queen Quet, head on the body of the Gullah Geechee Nation, and we are here definitely helping out to break that color barrier. So, please, children, we're going to let you tune in to a little bit more just a little while later. How on the children to do one more again. This year the Queen Quet head from the body of the Gullah Geechee Nation, and when the children see this your face and plenty of picture and thing with me, but now when I can get it voice and when they get it that podcast, but the Breaking the Color Barrier Conference, well when Hunter see with this year, this year the boys that you've been a yeti before he come out of this year girl right here. This is Sister Audrey Peterman. This is the visionary behind this Breaking the Color Barrier Conference. You hear everybody's interview with me so far saying Audrey, Audrey, Audrey. Well, I finally was able to get a hold of the diva of the hour, Miss Audrey Peterman. Audrey, how honored to do today.
I am very wonderful, Queen, and anytime I'm in your presence, I feel richly blessed and elevated.
Well, look, even without me, you are richly blessed and elevated, sister. This is so powerful. God has blessed you.
Hallelujah.
We honor you and thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
Because it was high time and
Step of
divine
faith, my
time.
sister. Step of faith.
We
All
know,
faith.
we
All
know,
faith.
we know. And we know that's why God parted the sea and the water went down and we have sunshine here for breaking the color barrier after Atlanta flooding.
Because guess what I read the other day in
What
the
was
Genesis
that?
part?
What?
When he said to, I think it was Jacob he was talking about. He said, Jacob was asking him about some things he was troubled about.
Right.
And God said, I am Almighty God.
Yes.
I am with you.
Yes.
Fear not.
Fear not.
Oh,
exactly.
So it's just like that.
And the Bible always tells us, be still and know I am God, right? And so it's so wonderful. Now tell us, why do a conference called Breaking the Color Barrier?
It is a vital effort to connect the movement, the two sides of the movement, to protect America's wild nature, environment, and people. In America, you have the white side, and then you have the black side still. I mean, the environmental segment in America is still among the most segregated areas of life in the country. And guess what? Most people don't even realize that.
No, they don't.
It's so secret and separate that they don't even know that.
They don't even realize it's happening.
So yes, so in our 14 years of since my husband and I formed our company, and by the way, today's our anniversary. Is it? It's a happy anniversary! We didn't even know really, just wow. But anyway, you know, as a result of our being a part of the white environmental movement and seeing the boardrooms where people are saying, we need to attract diversity. And I'm saying, over here,
I'm here, exactly.
you know. Right. And then on the grassroots with the people who are really diverse and who are really making a tremendous effort to push the movement forward. But it's like the two trains cannot meet because these people have an idea of these people have an idea of these people, and these people, it's just
so there's a big canyon between them, and it's not an outdoor one. Instead of being a chasm, they develop only a canyon between them. And so this conference will bring those together.
Bring the two sides together. And all the time you hear that what black people don't do in the outdoors. Black people are scared of the outdoors. Black people don't care. Black people don't hide. Black people don't sail. Black people don't swim. Black people don't swim. Black people don't do nothing. Here we're showing all the people all around the world.
Exactly. Absolutely. And it's so powerful. It's so powerful because something that's key in what you said. You mentioned about the land. You mentioned the waterways, but then you said the people. And one of the things that we found a lot of times, you know, you and I are many times at these environmental movement things, and we're the only chocolate chips in the milk, right? And so a lot of times people say, well, what are they talking about? Because we'll mention culture, and we'll mention people, and we'll mention the history of the place, instead of just saying, well, the trees are beautiful, or they have just the raccoons there, or the birds that are there. What about the human beings? You know, so I think it's very powerful having this conference because it definitely will add a new face to the great outdoors.
And what I say is it will integrate the faces that are already there into the public consciousness. Because these people have always been there doing these things. But you don't see them in the media. And therefore, you have the concept that they're not there.
That they don't exist, exactly. And so it's it's the wrong concept, exactly. And it's been very powerful. We've been watching you with all the media, nationally and so forth, around this conference. And so we're praying that there's so much more. And that truly people join us and that they go ahead and do all that we're doing to break down not only this color barrier but all the barriers that are between us.
Yes. We're human beings first and foremost. And we have to really affirm our common humanity, our dependence upon one spirit. None of us knows how we got here. None of us know how and when we're leaving. So we're all in the same space and we have to live together.
Absolutely right. And that is so powerful. And trust me, and when I tell them they know, if it's somebody gonna make everybody make them work together, this young gal did the one. You see pointing at me in it, but this year did the one right here, you know. But it's always good when you have somebody out there in the field with you for truth, you know. And so we glad for letting her know that this year the one Gwine on for truth. This year the Audrey Peterman, Hannah doesn't know this year the Queen Quet and things like that. And for truth, we did breaking down every barrier, not just the one of color this year weekend. You're in hot Atlanta, Georgia. So Hannah children, stay tuned with we got plenty more for sure, Hannah children. And we hope say while we did indoors inside the Hilton, Hannah going outdoors for a little while. Taking some air, taking the sunshine, and definitely part the waters where you're at too. My sister, peace and love to you and all of y'all. God bless you.
Love you.